Okay, I want to take a look at the TP3B today. It's a good bag. It's expensive. It's a little bit tippy, and it doesn't really have the best spot for small things, but it's a really sturdy bag. It's a cute bag, and honestly, it's pretty versatile for what it is. So yeah, let's take a closer look. Okay, so here you can see what I had in it. Not a whole lot, but definitely a good kit. Let's talk about the flaws really quick. The main issue, and I think you're probably gonna hear other people talk about this, is that it's a little bit tippy depending on how you load it. And you can kind of see this one's got definitely a pretty steep angle to it. I don't know if they're all like that, but definitely does not help with the tipping situation. But also, obviously the other issue is the cost. And the final issue is that there's not really the best spot for small things. Like they have these pockets in the front. I can show you what's in that later. Got some more stuff in here, but they just kind of have this pocket for small stuff. And you see, getting your fingers in there really is not that fun. Especially, I mean, I have small hands compared to most people. So it's definitely one thing that could be improved on the next generation, in my opinion. That's why I came up with my solution. I'm going to show you guys. It clips on. I made this. Just a little leather pouch, nothing crazy. Two pockets, kind of shallow, but honestly I really like it. Got this little plastic little bucket in there. Okay, so it keeps the little bits. It keeps also like little hardware that you'd be whatever working on taking off. You can store them in there. And it just kind of clips on the back here, and it also keeps it from tipping over as easily. So you really gotta like and then even if you do force it to tip over, it doesn't tip over all the way. It's just kind of nice. Obviously reduces the way you can use it, but to be honest, if you they sold something like this, and people would buy it, I assume, because people constantly are like, where do you keep like a stubby or like your little bit ratchet up here? You know, like once this is taken up by like, you know, I got this little kit of little scrapey things and yeah, a couple bits in there. I even forgot. I don't know. You forget what's in here. You can't see it. I don't know. Just, it's kind of a weird pocket. I don't really like the front pocket at all. I don't really find it that useful. I kind of keep it for like this thing. There's the only way to keep it useful. You can't even get your fingers in there, to be real. Like, it's just sewed a little too tight. So this really does solve that problem. Let's take a look at what we got back here. We got the little tape. Took the clip off so I can fit in more. I got this little bit holder. This is actually kind of a nice little bit holder solution I got here. You can just get these little cheapy 6 holders and they just fit kind of right in there. Kinds of the little guys back here. The little knife. It's got these long bits. 2 little bit ratchets. I got the wear and the philo. PB Swiss. Fixed stubby. Little 10 mil. What 10 mil is this? Oh, it's a Koken. A little gripper. Get you a grip. These are really nice. They're probably too nice for you though, to be real. You don't deserve them. You don't deserve it. Okay, we got some philo slotted. A little sharpening stone. You know what else? I don't know, nothing else. These little holders here for stuff can be nice. I'm not gonna tell you where I got them. Take a look at what I got on the side here. So this is actually kind of some of the most important little guys I got. These little tweezers here. Nice and sharp. Yeah, so if you ever get a splinter, you're definitely going to be able to deal with it a lot easier. And then I also got these guys, which are even sharper and pointier. They really get in there. Yeah, these really help out. You got them really stubborn splinters. Also got this I got this magnet strip. I made this just pretty easy, just a couple magnets sewed in on a little clip. So I've mostly been doing furniture repair, so that's kind of what this bag is geared towards. I got a PB Swiss ratcheting driver. Old Tajima knife. Okay, in terms of pliers, I got your standard. Everyone's seen them. Who cares? Some Doyles. They're pretty decent. Not the best, not the worst. Obviously, everyone's favorite. And the unsung hero. Little needle nose. Long nose. And we got these screw extraction. Engineer. I like this PB Swiss driver. Striking cab bolster. Really clean tip on it still. These are some of the like most used tools that you kind of overlook in the beginning. Like pick type things like these ones here. That's what I made out of a street sweeper bristle. And your little PV Swiss pick. Some little brushes, pencil, punches, bit holder, magnet that I really actually like keeping in here because it's annoying when it gets caught and stuff. Pry bar. This little husky ratchet that actually has been holding up really nicely. One of my favorite little things I've gotten so far. Little Nepros. Little coconut on there. Also this extension. This extension by Coken is also really just nice to use, you know. You don't need it. But if you want it, you can get it. And then you got this PV Swiss mallet. Been holding up really nice. Should use it to change my drums on the back of my truck. It's good. Solid. Useful. Not really fancy. Tack puller. And one of these guys. Okay, so my honest opinion, if this is going to be your first bag of this type, maybe go with something a little cheaper. Figure out if you actually want it. Figure out what's going to work for you, what size you need, and then upgrade. Or if you're looking for an upgrade, this thing is just, it's going to do everything you need it to do for a bag this size.